Breida is not going to advance very far. He'll be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Nope. Time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
I don't know about you, Brandon, but I often think to myself, at these situations, I want a back who can create his own space, who can break tackles, and in a sense, become his own blocker. We don't have that guy in the game right now.
Barkley running right through it. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
That's a really alert defense there, because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
And no hesitation about this decision here. Confidently, they're going to go for this. 4th and goal from the 3. And this time he is in. Saquon Barkley, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Giants' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. So 4th and goal, their head coach gave that offensive line one more chance to punch it in, and this time they were successful.
They certainly paid off the coach's confidence, didn't they? And how about the fact that they stayed with the ground game? Because a lot of times in that situation, partner, we see teams try and roll the quarterback out, give him a little run-pass option, and treat it like a 2-point conversion play. In this case, they went with a little bit more power and got it done.
Brian Dable dialing up a play call here as they will go for 2. Jones throwing for it. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And trouble there on the kickoff as that goes out of bounds. Well, you don't see that often. He just mishit it, and it goes out of bounds.
Well, I know sitting up here, and I'm looking at you, and you're looking at me, and I know we're both thinking the same thing. Isn't it easy enough to keep it between the sidelines? Because unless you're intentionally doing it for some reason, well, that's a costly mishit, and now you put your team in a bad spot.
Now throwing on 1st down here. That's out wide here for Robinson. And able to use his stiff arm for a little bit of leverage before he's taken down. A pretty good gain. 2nd and a couple. Howell down to throw it. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And the Giants will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line.
But those have been a problem for him all season, but never quite as much as they have in these last few minutes. Let's count it up now. A pair of picks on his team's last 2 drives and double-digit interceptions this season. I don't care if you're the best in the game or an undrafted rookie. You've got to take better care of the football or you're going to cost your team chances.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They'll start following the interception in great field position at the 45. 94 yards rushing for him now to this point. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. The Giants at 500, 3-3 through the season's first 6 weeks. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
Throwing on first down, Jones. And that'll be incomplete. So he's 3 for 7 throwing the football right now. Not an awful start, but also not the sharpest of starts.
No, I would agree with that. But if you're a confident quarterback and to play that position you have to be, you just act like there's something wrong with the wind currents or something wrong with the ball.
It is not you. Keep throwing. That timing usually develops.
Jones fakes the give to Barkley. Short throw, going to be caught by Waller. Try! And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
Flushed out right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. He'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's third down.
Yeah, some real defensive resistance there, saying not so fast to a good drive. They had marched to the end zone the last time out.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining. Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. And this one is no good. He missed it. And they'll remain down by 2.
Wow, that qualifies as a bad miss because anything inside of 40 should be automatic. That's a big mistake right there.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Still early in this one, Charles, but the last time. Now Robinson coughs up the football. It's loose. And this ball recovered by the offense. But remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead, and it'll come back to the spot of the fumble. Now they go play action with Howell. His throw incomplete.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. And Howell will throw it. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down. Now the former Oklahoma Sooner Tress Way on to punt the football. Fielded just inside the 30. They'll score that a 36-yard punt. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. We've got a little more than a minute to go, and I think the offense is saying, hey, all we need here, a field goal, and we can take the lead into intermission.
Well, I think that's what the goal should be. Give your kicker a chance to give you those 3 points. But in the meantime,
If someone falls asleep on the defensive side, you might take advantage of that and get a big shot downfield, too.
Jonathan Allen, the former first-round pick, getting in there to bring him down. And now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Another try after the first down sack. Jones. Now this is into the hands of Campbell downfield. A big play there just before halftime. 43 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Back to throw. Jones. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Jones. That ball caught by Slayton. Now a timeout signal for him. They'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, a tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. Back to throw again. That's caught. It's Waller. Touchdown, Giants. A great play there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Giants have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half.
You got to figure down by the goal line. This is where a tight end earns his money in the high traffic area. And he's able to work free in the middle of the end zone and grabs that one for a touchdown.
Jones and that Giant offense looks like they're going to stay right there and go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. And he's going to be taken down. It's a sack, and they fail on the try for 2. So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And the fair catch signaled for and taken, so they'll begin this third quarter from their 25-yard line. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And this will be incomplete.
From plain and simple, that's the second time today that he's dropped a pass.
And that one, I think, maybe even a little easier than the earlier one that he dropped. Surprising.
Was this game announced as a night game prior to, and maybe his rhythm is just off? He's got thrown off. He's got to wake up, enjoy the sunshine, and go play.
On second down, here's Barkley. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 110 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
The ball comes out, and it looks like one of the DBs has it.
All these years we've been watching the game, I start to get the sense that whenever it rains out, those guys have to touch the ball and carry it. They're extremely resentful about that weather.
Yeah, I'm just happy I'm not resentful that we have a roof over our heads. I know that much.
Yeah, maybe we won't fumble our play sheets here as we just...
Oh, Howe loses it. Well, one of the linebackers has got it. And his crew will take over with the football at the 35-yard line. The pocket collapsed around him. I know we talk about it a lot, but a QB has to have that sixth sense, doesn't it?
He really does, and I know of one team at one point was training their quarterback with that time frame, and anytime he didn't get rid of the ball within the right amount of time, they would blow a horn or blow a whistle to show him this is what that time is, just what you're talking about, training him to understand this is the amount you have, make sure the ball's gone. Didn't happen in this case.
Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And some room to run now. And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line. That good for 19 and a first down. Looking to throw. Jones. And it's out. He put it on the carpet. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Whenever I see a team turn it over on back-to-back drives, fumbles on their last two, I know one person's blood pressure who is starting to rise, and that's the head coach.
Absolutely. And when's it going to go down? When they stop fumbling?
When they stop fumbling and after he's assessed the game film, and only if they manage to win the game. This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Back to throw. Howell. Got an open man. It's Kringle. So the completion gets him just a yard. And that brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards.
The goal of the wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Here's 3rd and 10. So a little tardy getting everyone set, and the clock hits 0 before they could snap it.
Yeah, you can take your time and use the clock and try and get set up, but once it gets near 5 seconds, that's when you often hear a quarterback yelling, hurry, hurry, to make sure everybody's ready to get the snap off.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. Out of the gun, it's Howell. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying, we're not should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
A 39-yard punt, a return of 5, and the Giants will begin this drive in good shape, 1st and 10. Up the middle with Barkley. And down to the 36-yard line here.
136 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
From the 36, Jones caught along the left side by Hyatt. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
Okay, here we go.
Off the play fake, Jones.
Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. And the Commanders will take over here at their own 14-yard line.
Partner, I think this will want to ride very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis.
Hal to the air on 1st and 10. Throw right side, taken in by Gibson.
And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Here's Hal. Back to Gibson and another catch for it.
So no gain on the play, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
Throwing here, Howell.
And that one goes incomplete on the drive. That's one he definitely normally catches. 4th down. Here's Tressway now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. Taken in at the 22. It'll be a 44-yard punt. The return goes for 8.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best of the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
It's a gain of 11 and a Giant 1st down.
That connection seemed to work out okay on the first play of the drive. Why not go right back to it? And once again, this defense is left without an answer as they surrender back-to-back 1st downs.
Nifty running by Barkley there on 1st down. He scoots forward for 7 yards, sets him up nicely, 2nd and 3.
They've been running it well all game, and why not? The big guys up front, they're just having a ball creating monster holes for their guys to run through.
3 yards to go on second down, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. Jumbo set.
Now Jones.
This one goes out wide for Barkley.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. First down for the Giants as they pick up 12. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now you got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
Second down and 4.
They'll run it again with Barkley. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. Consecutive runs of 6 yards gives him a 1st and 10. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
That's out quickly to Hyatt.
That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards.
So that's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
They'll try the right side here. Barkley. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave them with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word, put it in bold. Here we go.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up 4th down here.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Back to throw. Jones.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
Touchdown. Darren Waller with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year.
And the Giants are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. So they get their tight end away from the line to the outside, and he works his way in for 6.
Tight ends are not just blockers anymore. I don't know how many more times we need examples, but here's a great one. Gets to the outside, they give him the ball pretty quickly, and they trust him to get those extra yards, and boy, did he come through, bullying his way into the end zone after the nice catch.
All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. They'll look to throw. And he's got it. So the 2-point conversion is good, and they add on to their 4th quarter lead. down here to kick it away.
From his end zone is Byron Pringle. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical. They'll wind up getting just a yard, and it's 2nd down. Fourth quarter, every drive so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the second touchdown. You got the first one for the second one to even matter.
Now Howell.
And his throw is incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Now this offense on 3rd down today, they've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Going for the knockout blow right there. I think if I'm up 2 scores, I'd be worried about an interception, but playing this way is what got them this lead. So you may as well ride it out to the end.
Fourth down, Howell, desperation time. That is caught, and they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
And quickly, they get to the line.
On 1st and 10, it's Gibson.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Oh, Howell loses it.
And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
Every week we hear talk about create turnovers. In particular, they wanted to force some fumbles. They got one right there.
And it shows you how the game has changed over time. It used to be good enough for a guy to get a sack of a quarterback in the pocket. Now, if you come to the sidelines and you didn't knock the ball free, your coaches are upset with you. All right, so if you're a quarterback, it starts all the way back in the youth leagues. Take care of the ball.
because here come the defenders.
It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
And this is seemingly how it's been all game long. This defense has been just a step too slow. And here they're burned again. Another big play.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Throwing Jones. Eluding the pressure right. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Daniel Jones, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Giants have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter.
And Daniel Jones has always been an integral part of his team's run game. 5 touchdowns on the ground in the first 3 years. Had 7 last season. So even if it's not a called quarterback run, he understands where the goal line is and often will carry it himself.
And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. So they go with a pass there on the 2-point try and able to convert it, Charles.
And a good job by the offense figuring out their 2-point play and using it well. It's interesting how people are using the strategy nowadays, though, isn't it?
It really is, and I don't know how much that particular play factored in, but with the PAT moving back in 15-16, that kind of changed things, didn't it?
It's really a part of everyone's strategy now. When I talk with coaches and when we sit with them, they always talk about they actually have 2-point periods in practice now, something they never really did before.
Pringle going to stay in the end zone, and this will come out to the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. Now a dump off here complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. That one is slant to McLaurin. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a 1st down for Washington on a pickup of 11.
And the Commanders' 1st down.
Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And he'll work down inside the 45.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Here's 2nd and 7. Howell, he'll look to throw it. Short throw here to the tight end Bates.
That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And it'll leave him with 3rd and a full yard to go.
Howell work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have a Commander's 1st down, and comfortably so, as he gets 5 there on 3rd and a yard.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations. But a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a 1st down.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this 2nd half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
2nd down throw for Howell.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
And they'll go with the ground attack here.
Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away.
He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's going to be batted down. And we'll go the other way with the football. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Giants are going to get the football back. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
And now this ball picked up by the offense. But here in the final 2 minutes of the game, this will be blown dead. Only the fumbler can advance the football. So this will go back to the spot of the fumble itself. The fumble on first down now. Here's second down.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. On 3rd down, Barkley. And he'll take this for a short gain on what will prove to be the final play of this ball game. So a victory here for the men in blue, the New York Giants. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half, the adjustment, whatever they did in the